1.5-inch height advantage and a 1-inch arm. Approached the biggest moment of his life.
Haven't experienced before, and that there's no real way to prepare. Say stuff about fighter like this.
Stadium, Arlington, Texas, Urgent Rafael Ramos. Let's get ready to rumble! Of 35 victories, including 21 knockouts, Joshua, the Grandmaster Clottey. Professional record, 50 victories, including 38 knockouts, Manny Pacquiao.
Okay, let's do it.
Magical life of Manny Pacquiao over the course of the past. Clottey's gloves. Pacquiao is seeing most of his stuff blocked, but gets a little.
Shooting a little pecky, right hand lead.
Through time, both hands up, gloves in front of his face.
Few minutes have enormous significance. Clottey came.
Well, Clottey's so much bigger, and so how could it be an easy fight?
It's can't catch Clottey when he punches. That's what he's most.
Or so it appears.
Likely that Clottey can win rounds short of hurting Pacquiao, but
On Clottey's belt line, and referee good tactic.
Be ready for his jab.
Thrown in any one round counted by CompuBox. Man, but Clottey only threw 35 punches. So
these straight shots he's shooting up the middle.
And right now the fighters will
get frustrated and impatient.
Well, I tell you what, he's trying this up to try to win a decision, as I said earlier.
Punch here, and barring a big change, he'll exit. Do any real damage? There's another one right on the.
Looked like Clottey was hurt there.
No, Clottey's not hurt.
He tried the first couple of uppercuts a moment ago. That's
Manny's throwing them, but the really effective though was short.
This round by a wide margin.
agreed.
Yeah, it moves you right. Okay, stay with.
Baby, relax now. We're in a fight now, okay, baby?
Really start to move his hands. He'll relax you all.
Been able to do is to stop Pacquiao.
They can't stop him from doing that. Manny's going to throw punch anything. To me, still the effective punches are from Clottey.
Pacquiao's throwing. Clottey's making every punch count.
I see different. I see Clottey landing the straight punches.
7 and landed 5 in the last round. And
still, to me, coming from Clottey.
The cleaner
there are not
punch.
enough of them.
Some of these Pacquiao shots, they're partially blocked.
Stingley has shown more focus to the body in the first couple.
Power more in this third round.
Definitely. But nothing. Hard right hand by Clottey.
Frustrated.
These crisp counters of Clottey's that you point, he has to throw it with real conviction.
Joshua Clottey is doing exactly what he wants.
Okay.
Finish with the hooking out.
Okay.
All right.
Clottey's effective punches, they're a little simple, a little straight, little.
81, and Clottey has only thrown 100.
You know, Jim, he's so smart, it's amazing. You know, you come out and piling up points. Forget the fact that he's breaking them.
No, that said, and Harold, you're right, but the Diaz, De La Hoya, Hatton, and Cotto fights combined, and Cotto had some success early.
Yes, he did. The first and the fifth. What was Rafael dealing with there?
Jim, you can't hit the guy with 2 hands.
Oh, here we go. Clottey backing Emmanuel. There he goes. It looks to me as though he's starting to land.
It's going to be interesting to see who wins out in the end. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fight finishes up.
Those are 2
years by hitting them with punches they didn't see coming from defense is not getting hit with those punches.
Okay.
Here we see I guess the referee called infraction, and you see him in the corner where
Clottey was 10 out of only 21.
Pressure early in this round.
We mentioned Clottey is fighting for the first time. Clottey wanted a trainer who worked with him earlier in his career, and that left Clottey. But of course, you always want to have the training camp with Godwin Cote, who had worked with him earlier in his career. Pacquiao, of course, his relationship.
Now, this is where Manny has a good chance to try to hurt. When he punches, he pulls his head up.
And when clottey just guards like this, and no chance.
If he punches himself, he may get caught. So that's it.
Okay? Come on. I know you're...
5 rounds. Pacquiao 16 out of 99.
He is reducing clottey to... Pacquiao never stops punching and clottey never stops blocking.
Have been 3 star fighters from...
But going down the stretch in those close fights, his big fights, and at this stage right here, they're getting tired.
Not willing to lay himself on the line to try to...
You know, except when he stepped up against the best.
You know, if this is the verdict and moves too much, commands the ring too much. Lands that...
This is somewhere along the line. I know Manny is a machine, but...
Clottey doesn't open up because that's when Manny Pacquiao... The way to stay on your feet is not to open up against Pacquiao.
It's another sport. So if he gets tired, that's in the round. Pacquiao is going to throw...
All right? Okay. The fade's going to draw it out. Fade. All right? He jabs, hook.
Begins. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Gets him sick, but you know what? This guy's fighting scared. I mean, he put up punch. He won't do it. And he won't.
I mean, the reality of Pacquiao is he's clear, you know, Clottey. And now he's facing a guy who can him beautifully. You move
taking advantage of Pacquiao's aggression in any way. Well, you can't win unless you're going to take a risk. Deuce is trying to say.
Well, champions are made on it. It's not so much all the time the skills.
Marte was right there with De La Hoya for 12 rounds.
And everything you're saying, guys, is right. But
7 of 39. What's significant about the third average is about 56. Their hand is averaging nearly 100 punches thrown. Manny Pacquiao is amazing. It's as simple as that.
Clottey.
Regardless of the outcome of tonight's fight, the legislature of the Philippines on March legislature as a representative in July. As a Filipino icon. They don't love politics. Oh, low blow.
Also, Clottey, while being physically strong, fastest guy in the world, he's not the biggest puncher.
Day.
You okay? Let's go.
Maybe never enough offense. There you go. 4-punch fight. Bang! Bang! Here I come. Who has dominated boxing for the past 3 years.
When
you want to throw back? Bang! Keep coming.
Keep him off.
He isn't.
Chance, but he's not.
Why do you think that is?
He doesn't want to take the chance.
2 years ago, Pacquiao was fighting at 135.
And then he don't want a championship. You don't try to win the title from a champion. You take it. You know, don't get hurt. You know, do that.
Just made this point about Pacquiao, really. You can risk.
Right. And that's why he's a champ. You know, and it's really frustrating.
The fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.